Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm Chris and today is Monday, October 8th. I love e-texts. This is my Kindle. This week we're talking about what we think about e-texts. As opposed to my Friday friend Heather, I didn't rush out too soon to buy one. I did so much research on trying to find out which one's the best for me, which one would do the things I wanted. Which brings me to the question, what was I looking for in an e-reader? I just wanted something where I could keep all of my readings. I needed it for school. I used to have 25 white binders that I bought from Sam's Club, where I would put every single PDF file I highlighted as I read. I didn't want to kill any more trees. In college, so many professors just copy a chapter of this, an article from that, so I knew I wanted one of these so that I could highlight and store PDF files. After I bought my Kindle Touch in August this year, which is already outdated because of the Kindle Paperwhite, I started using it and I love it. I highlight texts, I put in notes for myself to review later. I can hold every single reading that I have for this semester, and I'm involved with 6 different classes. I use it so often that I'm really angry that this beast isn't available on eText. So angry that I even scanned in one of the chapters so I didn't have to carry around the green monster. I'm going to share with you 4 problems that I've come across and give you some tips on how I've made e-reading easier for me. Problem number 1. The copy of the book has 2 pages on each PDF file. This bugs me because it's hard to zoom in and out properly without having to shift and slide your text every 3 seconds. I use a program called a PDF Page Cut. Put that in your YouTube search bar. You'll find hundreds of tutorials on how to use a PDF Page Cut so that you have 1 page of text on each PDF page. Problem number 2. The scanned PDF is not highlightable. So what I use is Adobe Acrobat. If you click Document up on the top and then OCR Text Recognition, it'll find all the letters for you and will make all the text recognizable to the device. Again, just type in OCR Adobe Acrobat in the search bar up there and you'll find plenty of tutorials on how to do that. Another nice feature about that function is it rotates so that the text is up and down in case you copied it a little bit slanted. You have no time to actually read, but you're on a long car trip where you're driving, or you're walking to class, or you're just doing something that makes it so you can't use your eyes to read. Utilize a text-to-speech function on your e-reader. Sure, depending on your e-reader, the voice may sound a little bit robotic, but I found that the male voice on my Kindle is actually quite soothing, and it sounds like he has some problem 4. I can't access my highlights and notes very easily. I utilize a site, clippingsconverter.com. It converts all of my notes and highlights from Kindle into an easily readable form. I can download it in Word or Excel. When using a program like clippingsconverter.com, like Heather mentioned, it makes it a little bit hard for you to understand your notes if you're highlighting like you would in a regular textbook. For example, the sentence, "When dark clouds are in the sky and there's a sudden rise in temperature, you can expect it to start to rain." I typically highlight major words like dark clouds and rise in temperature and start to rain. I'd get 3 different entries, making my notes very choppy. I've started to highlight full sentences so that when I convert my clippings, I get understandable sentences. That way I can review only my notes and not have to worry about the book. I hope this has helped some of you with ideas on how to make e-readers more accessible. See you next week.